From CNN, Trump administration will reduce traffic at 40 airports across the U.S. starting Friday if shutdown continues. The government shutdown drags on, and now it's hitting the skies. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy announces that starting Friday, flights at 40 major U.S. airports could drop by 10% if no deal is reached. Staffing shortages among unpaid air traffic controllers are causing delays and cancellations. The FAA calls this a safety measure, working with airlines to reduce schedules surgically. The impact could hit hubs like New York, Chicago, and Atlanta. Airlines like United and Delta say most flights continue, but warn of potential strands, book backups, or seek refunds. Officials applaud controllers showing up despite missing paychecks, but data shows the system is strained. Will a deal end this before more chaos? From Fox News, House conservatives back new funding deal to end shutdown, reject wasteful Obamacare subsidies. As the longest U.S. shutdown hits day 37, House conservatives from the Republican Study Committee back a short-term funding bill extending into at least January 2026. They blame Democrats for the stalemate and reject extending COVID-era Obamacare subsidies, calling them wasteful and fraud-prone. A clean continuing resolution is their push for regular order. Senate Democrats want subsidies paired with any bill, but GOP leaders like Speaker Mike Johnson signal support for January extension amid internal debates. Freedom Caucus wants a year-long hold at last year's levels, but appropriators argue for annual budgeting. Chaos continues. Will compromise come? From CBS News, Supreme Court justices seem skeptical of Trump's sweeping tariffs. In a landmark case, Supreme Court justices grilled the Trump admin on using emergency powers to slap tariffs on nearly every trading partner, questioning if it's legal without Congress. Key concerns: the law doesn't mention tariffs and its attacks on Americans, Congress's domain. Justices like Roberts and Gorsuch warn of power shifts to the executive. Trump cites trade deficits and drug flows as emergencies, unlocking powers to regulate imports. Lower courts ruled most tariffs illegal. A loss could scrap deals with 10-plus countries. Admin argues tariffs boost security and economy, but challengers say it's unchecked power. Ruling could redefine presidential limits. Stay watching. From the Hill, Mamdani pledges to root the scourge of anti-Semitism out of our city after Jewish day school defaced with swastika. New York Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani condemns a swastika defacing a Brooklyn Jewish day school, calling it disgusting and vowing to root out anti-Semitism. As the city's first Muslim mayor, Mamdani pledges steadfast support for Jewish neighbors amid rising hate incidents like recent Nazi-themed chants. In his victory speech, he promises a city hall that fights anti-Semitism while embracing Muslims, rejecting Islamophobia in politics. Mamdani aims for competence and compassion, protecting all faiths. Will this set a tone for inclusive leadership? From HuffPost, I bought baby formula for my neighbors who depend on SNAP. It was a big mistake. Amid the shutdown threatening SNAP benefits, one person buys formula for needy neighbors, but learns a hard lesson in effective aid. Posted on Facebook with an alibi for privacy, but no takers, realized, assumed needs instead of asking, echoing Katrina relief junk donations. Returned the formula, donated cash to food banks. They know real needs and stretch dollars further with discounts. Helping isn't gifting. Listen first to avoid imperialism. Shutdown woes highlight. Ask what people truly need. From The Independent, meet Zohran Mamdani's wife, Rama Duwaji, the First Lady of New York. Zohran Mamdani shouts out his wife Rama Duwaji in his victory speech, calling her Hayati, my life, as she steps into the First Lady role. Syrian-American artist Rama met on Hinge, boasts credits in The New Yorker and Vogue, focusing on politics like Middle East and immigration. Her work critiques crisis, supporting Palestinians and activists against ICE, aligning with Mamdani's views despite quiet campaign presence. Defending her from trolls, Mamdani says she's an artist on her own terms. From Dubai roots to New York City art, she's ready for the spotlight. And as always, thank you for the like, comment, and subscription.